The Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game has over 10,000 unique cards for players to collect, trade, and construct their own personal decks. But what would happen if players only had access to the bare minimum? In this series, both TheRJB0 and myself will each open a very select amount of sealed product. Once we open that product, we must build a deck using only those specific cards pulled, that's it. And at the end of each episode, we discard the entirety of our pulls to the graveyard and start from scratch with a new product. Every card counts. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Showdown. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMOO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content. Man, last episode was just weird. I mean, DR2, when you're combining Invasion of Chaos, Ancient Sanctuary, it's not pretty, right? But we're moving on to a new set, Elemental Energy this time around. This set could be okay. I think there's some playable stuff in here. There's some fun stuff we could actually manage to pull here as well. It's really going to depend on the pulls. It always does. Welcome to Sealed Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and just flip up our first pack, see what we're working with here. And this is already an okay start. We have stuff like V Tiger Jet, W Wing Catapult. These are actually two monsters that are union monsters and actually make for a formidable threat if you're able to establish it. Oxygeddon is just an 1800 body. Nano Breaker can actually just destroy level 3 or lowers before like you actually get to damage calc. I'm not sure if there's a lot of those in this set, but this could be relevant. And one of my favorite cards, Hydrogeddon, is also in here as well. I'm not sure how this stacks up in a format that we're gonna have a lot of 1800s and 1850s, but we'll have to see. Speaking of 1850s, there is Familiar Possessed Asa. Now, the thing is, the effects on these cards are pretty much irrelevant because we don't have the other cards. This is just an 1850 level 4, but honestly, we'll take it. Also, Kethonian Alliance is an interesting rare. This card makes it so that the equipped monster gains 800 attack for each other face-up monster on the field that has the same name. So this counts the opponent as well. So there could be situations where we may have a monster that's the same as Robert's, and this could actually buff our guy by 800. So maybe we play this. I'm not sure. Rollout is actually rather interesting because you target a union monster in your graveyard, equip that target to a monster you control that would be an appropriate target. So in theory, we could actually get a W Wing Catapult into the graveyard and then equip it to a V Tiger Jet via rollout. It is a bit convoluted, but it does give us a 2K body, which is actually kind of hard to beat. I think that's one of the first Dark Worlds we've gotten. Beige is like, okay, it's only a 1600 attacker, but if we do have ways to trigger this, it's a free special summon, so we'll have to think about it. Another Oxygeddon's pretty good. I'm really hoping we get some of the big Dark World monsters because the fact that we just have like a monster reborn that's a quick play in this is crazy, but we need to have the big payoffs in order to play it. Wild Heart's sick. I love this card. It's immune to trap cards, but unfortunately, it's pretty weak, and so I actually don't think it's worth playing in this set.
That one really backfired, really bit me in the ass there, didn't it? You know, end of the night exhaustion was really getting to me, but more importantly, it's very difficult to plan in Sealed. That's one of the major challenges of Sealed as an environment, is that in Constructed, you roughly know what the meta is, you know most of the decks you're going to be playing against and most of the cards that will be played in there. When you see one card played, you usually roughly know what the next one will be. In Sealed, that is not so much the case. I had every reason to believe that even after Alex showed me 2 Solar Flare Dragon, we were going to be playing an aggro game, because those were the cards he had showed me in games 1 and 2. I had no reason to believe he had 3 copies of Night Assailant, and there were some plays I could have made better, and some side decking I could have done better, and that is why I've gone back to the drawing board. It's been a little while since I've actually practiced Sealed. I figured that practicing Yu-Gi-Oh! In general was going to be good enough, but the particular skill set and the experience needed to be successful in a Sealed environment is unmatchable by just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In a constructed environment. Sealed is difficult because you keep going from one set to another, and so I need to build up experience in order to be able to beat Alex. And boy, did I start with the wrong week to do that. This week we are playing Elemental Energy, and there is no practicing the garbage out of this set. It is god awful. I did pull the nuts while my microphone wasn't working, and so I am going to have to do it again. All I need are the commons and rares, folks. The rares are really what's going to carry it, and that just means I'm boned, doesn't it? Let's get into it. Starting off with pack number 1, Armed Changer is not terrible. It's a weird card, but it is a card that potentially gives you recursion, especially if you stick it to a particularly big monster. VW Tiger Catapult, also an almost legitimate strategy. I will seriously be considering this with rollout. Jethonian Alliance is an equip spell that I could discard for Armed Changer, and it is pretty good in a format where you are expecting to be running monsters into the same monster. King's Knight is not excellent. I'm seeing a lot of familiar possess. That's mostly to be expected. I'm going to be honest, we are most likely going to be running familiar possess as like a quarter of our deck, just because they are vanilla 1850 beaters. What a terrible set. A Jack's Knight. Oh, these knights are not what I want to be seeing. A Wild Edge. Now that's interesting. If I get a Blade Edge, I will seriously consider running this card. Another Armed Changer is interesting. I haven't been getting exactly the rares that I need so far, but these are at least things to consider. Another Kethonian Alliance, really busting out those equip spells, aren't I? There's a Dark World Lightning though, and that's a very important card. I am hoping I get 3 of this one. All right, closing out the first third of the box so far, BES Tetrit. My weird hollow luck continues to hold up. This thing only has 1800 attack, but it is a walking MST. And if it survives a single turn, then you can pop 2 back row, which could be worse.
Holy shit, that's a big pack. Not only did we get Silva, we got Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman. Now, for those of you who are joining mid-season, we are allowed, if we pull the fusion, to play the other materials necessary in order to summon this. So, we could potentially play this. I think this is pretty high rolly, but it's a pretty sick pull, so maybe we'll think about it. Silva's pretty big, though. The fact that we have Silva means that we actually have a target for the gateway to keep resurrecting it. It's 2300. There are ways we can force ourselves to discard it so we can special summon it to the field. Also, Dark World Lightning, this is one of those ways, and so this is spell and trap removal on top of it, so we'll take it. There's a super rare in BES Tetrin. I really wish this was one of the better BES cards, because I feel like we could use something like this, but this one's not that good. It's only 1800 attack, so it actually loses to a fair bit in this format, and then it gets counters. If you attack or it is attacked, it loses a counter, and then it just gets destroyed if you don't have any on it, and it can also destroy spells or traps by removing a counter. If it destroyed monsters, that'd be pretty good, but for a tribute, I don't think it's worth it. Hero Barrier is a nice rare. It can just negate an attack as long as we control a hero, but the thing is we need to actually be playing the heroes for that to be good. Another gateway to Dark World though, we'll take it. Well, there's Queen's Knight. We actually already have King's Knight, so we almost have that combo, although I don't think that's very good because King's and Queen's Knight aren't particularly strong, but it's cool that we almost have the full playset. I can't believe we just got the same pack that we got like a few ago with a Shining Flare Wingman and a Silva. Are you serious? Like the chances of that are so low, and a Dark World Lightning in this pack as well. I mean, I'm not going to complain about 2 Silva, but 2 Shining Flare Wingman, really? Oh, there we go. I mean, that's the 3rd Silva. I can't complain about that. If that was a 3rd Shining Flare Wingman, I was going to lose it, but 3 Silva is sick. Robert's going to have a hard time dealing with that.
Another Armed Changer. Okay, I am full up on equip spells. Please just don't send any more my way. And VWXYZ. And a Queen's Knight, just to really dunk on me there, right? Oh, Jethonian Soldier, be still my beating heart. This card is as bad as they come. Konami really did everything they could to make this card utterly unplayable. It has Garbo stats at 1200, 1400. It does reciprocal battle damage. It doesn't even replace your battle damage with battle damage to your opponent. It does it to both, and it only works if your opponent is attacking. Also, a Cyber gets 500 extra attack when she's attacking directly. Why couldn't she have just been a 1700? There are plenty of big monsters in this set. Bizarre stuff. Gateway to the Dark World is very good though. Ooh, Pot of Avarice, continuing my hollow luck and continuing my terrible rare luck with another Queen's Knight. First half treating me weirdly. It's spectacular hollows and just garbage rares except for the equip spells, which are interesting. All right, we are halfway through. Let's see if the second half is going to give us the rares to complement our hollows. Starting off, level limit area A. I really just should shut my mouth when it comes to rares. I just need to stop talking about them. Another Queen's Knight. I'm cursed. I am convinced. I am cursed. There we go. That's one of the rares we needed. Silva, Warlord of Dark World. This card is absolutely the best card in this set and mandatory in order to be successful this episode. Another Silva. Okay, that is exactly what I needed. If I can get a couple of Jethonian Blast grass in the clothes. I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm just not going to get them. But if I can, I'm going to be in really good shape.
While it's not very good, Rapid Fire Magician is probably one of the sickest looking ultimate rare cards of all time. If you've never seen this before, go look this up because it's incredible. Wow, and there's a gold. So now we have 3 silver and a gold. That's so crazy. We've got so many good Dark Worlds, and we have 3 of the revival card as well. Our deck's looking nice. Okay, and there's a Brow if we want to get some card draw going. He's not the best attacker, but the fact that we can essentially cycle it with any of our Dark World cards just to get a new card's pretty cool. And Tetrin is there as well. So, I mean, that's 2 of those. Could have been a lot of other things, but, you know, another holo is nice to see.
A 3rd Silva and a Cyberblader. Holy crap. This is so good. Cyberblader is actually genuinely nuts in this format because if your opponent has only 1 monster, it's indestructible by battle. So if your opponent only has like a Silva on the field, it's not going to destroy it. If they put a 2nd monster on the field, then it gets double its attack, which is crazy. They need to get 3 monsters on the field in order for it to be destroyable, basically. It's a really, really good card. It's a super weird one, but really, really good. And getting the Silva to complement it is amazing. All right, next pack, there's another Gateway to Dark World, which is important. I'm hoping that I get 3 of that card alongside 3 Dark World Lightning. There's a Brow, which is okay. All right, we're on the last third of this opening. Let's see if we can really round out my deck with some good rares. Brawn is not one of them. Another Wild Edge is a weird one. I haven't gotten a Blade Edge, but you know, Brawn is almost playable, except it's only got 1800 attack points, which means it can't beat the baseline 1850. Couldn't have made it 1900 just for me. A King's Knight, excellent, glad to see it. A level limit area A. I legitimately need to get Jethonian Blasts for all of my last 3 packs in order to have the basic trap cards required to be successful this set, which is not exciting. Another Jethonian Alliance, excellent. Pack number 23, a Rampart Blaster. Oh, that changes things. Because of the vanilla hero rules, I can actually play this card, and it's actually a good reason to run Polymerization, as well as the fact that Clayman has 2000 defense, which is relevant in this set. And finally, pack number 24, another King's Knight. Honestly, I cannot complain. This set was nutso, just ridiculously good. I didn't get a single Chthonian Blast, which is probably bad for me, but overall, my Holo Luck and my Silvas will hopefully take me over the edge with this opening. Let's get into deck building.
Well, there's the Jax Knight. We actually completed the Trinity. That's cool. Again, we're probably not going to play it, but it's nice to have the set. Damn, 4 Silvas would have been sick, but unfortunately, we are still playing by the rule where you can only play 3 of a card maximum, but you know, we'll take it, add it to the collection. And so only a few packs left for Elemental Energy. This set has actually been very generous. Actually, now that I think about it, no, it has not, because we have not seen 1 copy of Chthonian Blast this entire time, and that is probably the only removal we're going to have the entire set. So let's hope we get it in the close here. There's a 2nd copy of Brow. I'm happy to see that, but I'm not happy to see that we don't have Chthonian Blast. Let's see if we can get it in the close here. Another Jax Knight. Neat, but not what we're looking for. Final pack. Even if we get 1, I'll be happy at this rate. Flip them up. That was a trap, but it was not Chthonian Blast. I was looking here hoping for it. Another Queen's Knight. I guess we have 2 full play sets of those now. Unfortunate. You know, I was thinking this was going to be really good, but now that we don't have Chthonian Blast, this may be a rough episode.
Oh boy. A couple of things that I noticed when I finished off my opening. Not only did I pull not a single copy of Jethonian Blast, I also pulled 1 copy of Dark World Lightning. Is it too much to ask for just the basics out of a pack? Oh well. I did pull a bunch of Holo Nonsense, and so Holo Nonsense is what I'm going to be playing. I am going all in on Fusion Summoning. We do be fusing today. Let's get into it. So first off, we've got 3 Etoile Cyber and 3 Blade Skater, 3 Burstinatrix, and 3 Clayman. I figured if I'm going to be abusing the fusion normal monster rule when it comes to heroes, I might as well play in the spirit of that rule. That rule is put there so that we can fusion summon, and so I am going to play as much fusion material for that monster as possible. I don't want to just be sitting on a Clayman with my 1 Burstinatrix in the deck that gives me the excuse to run it. Next, we have our familiar Possess. It's all of them. I only pulled 2 of Area and Hita. Probably would have found a place for the others if I had pulled hold more of them. Next, we have our Dark World package, 2 Silva, 1 Beige. This is my lineup because I don't necessarily want to run too many Silvas with only 1 Dark World Lightning in my deck because of the possibility that I'm just going to end up with no monsters on the field and no way to summon my Silva. Beige is in there so that I have a monster that is still summonable off of Dark Deal because I need to get my Clayman through the turn, and is still a monster that I am going to be summoning off of Gateway to Dark World. So that's that. Next, we have 1 Dark World Lightning, 3 Gateway to Dark World, 3 Polymerization, 1 Pot of Avarice, sick card. Let's see if I draw it. 3 Dark Deal to protect my Clayman from Dark World Lightning. That's most of the reason why I have this card in here. Then we have 2 Jethonian Alliance and 2 Armed Changer. This allows me to beef up my monsters in certain situations, and Armed Changer allows me to make my monsters into advantage engines, which is something we sorely need in this set. My side deck is weird. We have 1 BES Tetran. This card is awkward. It has 1800 attack, which means it loses to everything. You can't tribute set it because then it doesn't get its counters, but it is MST, so it may be worth it anyway if I'm seeing Alex play back row that actually threatens me. 3 Hydrogeddon. If Alex is playing nonsense like mine with things like a Twa Cyber or Blade Skater, this card immediately just wins you the game, which is great, so I might as well have it in my side deck. 2 Infernal Incinerator. This seems like a weird pick, but it is like one of the few ways around something like a Rampart Blaster, so if Alex gets that, I'm gonna need this. I have 1 more Silva and 1 more Shure, which I tossed in at the last minute, which is probably why it's all the way down there, just to max out on my Dark Worlds. They're big guys that I can recur. If I'm noticing that the ratios of my monsters are feeling a little off, I can also just bring these in over some of my fusion material. Speaking of fusion material, I have 2 Branch. This card is pretty cute. If I lose one of my fusion monsters, or if I destroy one of Alex's fusion monsters, I can nab one of the fusion materials from the graveyard, which is cute. 2 non-fusion area to also counter fusions, and 3 Chthonian Polymer to also counter fusions. My extra deck is all of my fusion monsters. Gonna be wild. We gonna be fusing though. Let's get into it.
Yeah, this episode's probably gonna suck, especially because we didn't get any Chthonian Blast. The issue is that we have 0 removal in this deck, so that's gonna be fun for all the monsters that Robert's gonna throw at us. So this was the best I could come up with. Let's go ahead and do the card by card. So first up, we actually have a BES Tetran. I want to wait to talk about this card. I have a theory with this, but I don't think it's very good, but I think it's slightly better than what I could be doing alternatively. We'll see though. We have 3 copies of Beige. I almost considered not playing this and wanted to play Oxygeddon instead, but both monsters lose to the 1850s anyway. The difference is Beige at least has incidental synergy with stuff like Dark World Lightning, where I can pitch it, at least get a body on the field, and sack for like a gold Silva or a Tetran. So I figure that's slightly better than the 200 attack differential. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We have a bunch of 1850s in the form of Ausa, Area, Hita, as well as Win. All their effects are relevant. They're just 1850 vanillas essentially. Then we have our Dark World package, 1 gold and triple Silva. This is like maybe the only saving grace of this episode, but even then, this is still not going to do very well because if Robert's pulls are better, then it may not matter in the long run. I'm also going to try the V Tiger Jet W Wing Catapult combo here. So the idea is W Wing Catapult can equip to V Tiger Jet and actually give it 400 attack, making it 2000. That means the only thing it loses to is like exactly the Dark World monsters, and even then you just kill off the W Wing Catapult and V Tiger Jet actually would stay on the field, so that's pretty good. V Tiger Jet's defense is also 1800, so that's like mildly relevant. You can also go into VW Tiger Catapult because you don't need polymerization to go into this. You actually just banish the monsters, and this card actually has a pretty relevant effect. You can discard a card, target a monster your opponent controls, change that target's battle position. What's nice is that if we're actually able to summon this, we could actually have some way to remove these big monsters on the field because their defense stats are pretty low. So this may be our way to work around the fact that we don't have Chthonian Blast. We'll have to see. We also have the 3 Zur Knight of Dark World, just in 1800 vanilla, and this takes us back to the BES Tetran. So my theory here is that this card is not very good, but it's a way to stop Robert's Chthonian Blasts at the very least. So what I'm thinking is this card, you have 3 counters you put on it, right? What you do is that you normal summon it as a tribute. You don't want to set it because Dark World Lightning's in the format, and this can actually hit set monsters as well, which is very bad. So you normal summon it, even if this eats an attack, that's okay, but then next turn you switch it to defense, so it's a 2300 defender. So the only thing that's really going to bounce off of it is something like any of the Dark Worlds, but even then it actually just bounces. It doesn't actually threaten the Tetran whatsoever, and we can remove the counters to pop Robert's back row, which ideally are going to be the Chthonian Blasts. Now, obviously Robert can try to mind game us and set cards he doesn't care about to make it so that we don't hit Kethonian Blast, but I figure if we have a way to possibly blank some of his removal, that's actually not too bad, and maybe there is a place for this card in this deck. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. For the side, we have some Browse. I think this card's pretty bad in this deck because it's only really good if we're discarding it off of like Lightning, and even then it's just cycling for a new card. I guess the best case scenario is that if he's playing Dark World and plays stuff to make us discard, then we're able to then draw 2 cards, but even then I don't think that's good still. Hydrogeddon's a fantastic card and I love it to death, but in this format I think it's just terrible because it's so weak compared to everything else. I don't think it's that good. We have Oxygeddon, which is another beater, and I think if anything I might swap this for like the Beiges or something else if it's not working out, but it's the next strongest beater behind the 1850s. Then we have 3 Scar. Scar can actually search out either Brow or Beige, so we don't lose card advantage if this card's on the field. We just get another card back to our hand. It's not fantastic, but at least it allows us to dig through our deck a little bit more. And then we have some non-fusion stuff in case Robert is going on any of the fusion strats. Chthonian Polymer's cute. We can tribute a monster and take control of his monster permanently. And then non-fusion area just denies it altogether. Shining Flare Wingman is a bit of a pipe dream because if we didn't need another fusion on top of it, that would make this much easier. But the fact that we need to play Avion, Burstinatrix, and Sparkman and fuse 4 Flame Wingman before going again into Shining Flare Wingman, I just think that's way too many hoops to jump through to make this viable, but it's cool that we pulled 2 of it nonetheless. This is going to be a really weird episode. Robert's pulls are probably looking a lot better than mine, but honestly, anything can happen this time around, guys. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. Robert, I have a feeling this is going to be a very quick game. I feel like it's one of those games where we could just probably show each other our opening hands and probably figure out what's going to happen from the onset.
I am definitely going to either win quickly or lose quickly here. I have no other options.
Very odd. I really don't like when we get sets that don't have a lot of removal. It just feels like your options feel so much more just restricted, and it's very telegraphed, I guess, and that doesn't really make for a very entertaining time. But you know, as fellow sealed Showdown, you know, co-hosts, we have to do our duty to please the audience in one way or another. Although I don't exactly know if we're going to be doing
the jank
that.
must flow. All right, you've been up to a lot recently. I think you're going to be hitting your head into this. So this is what I'm going to choose. So you haven't chosen already, and now that I've given things away, you are absolutely going to have a plan to beat.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and shout out the patron then. It is Why Am I Here? I don't know why I'm here either. So thank you for the support, because this is going to be...
Why are any of us in GX? Oh, no, you metagamed me.
Yeah, I will, I'll take the fact that I won the rock, paper, scissor. Nice extra deck over there, buddy. Oh, God, you have 8 cards in your... What the fuck? All right.
I do.
That's scary. Good luck. Oh, this is exactly what I expected of this deck. Perfect. All right, I will draw for turn, I suppose.
Oh, excellent. What is this hand?
Dueling Book, you want to let me draw? There we go. Okay. Boy, I just have so many options in my hand. I can't tell you, buddy. There's just, it's incredible, truly. I think I'm going to set a card and throw it to you.
Setting a monster. Spicy. Oh my God.
At this rate, I'm just hoping your hand is like 6 Dark Worlds that you can't get out of your hand.
I am going to, in main phase 1, set a monster, and I am going to set a back row, and I am going to end my turn.
Okay. As I expected, this is exactly how things were supposed to go. Okay, so main 1, the only good card you could set is Chthonian Blast, which I don't like, which basically means anything I do is going to be a disaster, potentially. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. There might be, actually. And I can't believe this is possibly going to be relevant, but I think it's maybe worth a shot. Oh my God. I just realized that, okay, if this works the way I want it to, this is the craziest thing ever. But if your set is what I think it is, then this is a disaster. Okay, you know what? I may never have another opportunity to do this, so I think I'm going to go for it. I am going to sack my V Tiger Jet for BES Tetra.
Oh no!
So my Tetran will get 3 counters, and I will remove a counter to pop what I hope is your Chthonian Blast. guessed.
Buddy, you got mind gamed. It's a Chethonian Alliance.
I'll attack. Show me the tiger
and guess
jet.
what? I have face down, buddy.
Clayman. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna take what is it, 200 here? Okay. You know what? I got some value. I got some value out of it. So you know what? It wasn't that all bad. I'll set a card and throw it to you, buddy.
I'll draw for turn. Yo! You ready for this? This is some nonsense I'm about to pull. Oh, it has to destroy it by battle. That's not helpful. That's no fun. That's okay. I have to get this card into rotation ASAP anyway. I'm gonna tribute summon myself a Silva, the Warlord of Dark World.
I figured.
Gonna go into battle. I'm gonna attack your Tetra and take out one of those bits.
And I will lose a counter.
Damn Skippy. Your go.
Okay, this is more interesting than I was thinking it was going to be. Okay, main phase
Yeah,
one.
there's actual gameplay present here.
Okay, now, wow, this thing sucks even more than I thought. I can't even just switch this to defense and just soak your attack. Like, you still lose the counter.
No,
this card
can't.
sucks so bad. Oh my god.
It's really bad.
I have theory with this card.
Who made GX
I have
cards?
theory with this card that I'll discuss afterwards, but god, does this card suck. Okay,
My favorite thing about it is you can't tribute set it.
you can't. You cannot, because you don't get the counters. That's also terrible in this format because we have Dark World Lightning, but still,
Yeah.
it's not great. Yeah, I think I'm in a similar situation as you. I'm going to sack off the Tetran for my own self.
Oh boy. It's
Yeah,
still
let's
a
just crash him.
gameplay.
All right,
there they go.
second main, I'm going to throw down another set. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna draw for turn. Oh, that's interesting. I don't like any of this.
Same, buddy. Although I summoned Tetran, so in my mind, that's like my equivalent to Soitu Deutz.
You definitely got to use a card that nobody has ever summoned before.
Correct. That is 100% true.
What are the chances that I draw into the card that makes this worthwhile? I guess I go for it anyway? Yeah, I'll set a back row and end my turn.
All right.
Going for it in this set means something very different than in others.
All right, we're going to Dark World Lightning it. Is that fine?
I am going to chain Gateway to Dark World.
Perfect. Fantastic. This is going to be bad. Yep, you're fine.
And it's got to be your graveyard, so I can't steal your Silva. Not that that would do me any good, considering you would just, you know, steal mine back. But
Yeah,
no,
essentially.
Sure. Dueling Book is a strange beast.
It's fantastic. Truly
there
great
it is.
software.
There's the Silva.
Yeah, and now per Dark World Lightning's great card design, I actually don't discard because you flipped it in response. So fantastic. Well, now we're just screwed. I'll just set and pass. Go ahead.
All right, it's all coming together.
This is just giving me Soul of the Duelist vibes. Like, that's all this is. Where it's like,
all
if
right,
you get to
buddy.
Armed Dragon first, you win.
The time has come for my hottest tech.
Okay. Is it as hot as BES Tetran? I don't think so.
This is my super hot tech. I'm going to equip Silva with Armed Changer.
On the Armed Changer. Okay, sure.
And I am going to send my Jethonian Alliance. I am then going to normal summon Familiar Possessed Area.
It's fine.
To out the Chethonian Blast, and I'm going to attack your face.
The W-Wing Catapult.
Excellent, and I will trigger my Armed Changer to put Clayman back in my hand.
Hell yeah. Full combo.
Yeah! Oh my god, I hate Dueling Books so much. So it's about to do something. It went to the bottom of my deck. Excellent. That was a lottery. I was just doomed to lose there. Okay, we're gonna just add a Clayman to my hand.
Sure.
All right, and it is Area's turn to attack. I was about to say your go, but I've been attacking this turn. Your go.
All right. Oh, great. That's perfect. I'll go area into your area.
Ooh, is this your opportunity to Chethonian Blast me?
Go.
Oh, no. Oh, buddy. I'm about to use this card for what it was apparently designed for. I am going to... actually, am I going to bother? No. Nah. We're just going to go into battle phase and we're going to attack directly.
I'll take the 23. Well, you know, I might as well try. I'll bring out Asa and hit your set.
Would you know it? It's a
Shocker. Who would have guessed?
Amazing.
I had to try. Go ahead.
You did. Okay. Oh my god.
Buddy, just
Well,
put
if
me
I
out of
draw
my
that-
misery.
Hold up. Does this win the game? Just a moment.
I hope it does. God, I hope it does.
That's 450 plus 800 is 1250. This doesn't win the game.
If it doesn't win the game this
Why
turn, it'll win
doesn't
it next
this
turn. I can assure you.
Oh my god. Okay. We know that that's not Jethonian Blast, so I guess we just go into battle and we attack into your Asa.
So I take 450. Sure.
Yeah, your go.
Anything? Damn. I will set, and I will set and throw it to you.
Okay, draw for turn. It's not the card I was hoping for here. Okay, I think it still wins the game. I'll normal summon. Ooh, do I want to reveal that, though? God, that also doesn't win me the game. This is such nonsense. I'm just gonna go to battle, and we're going to attack your monster.
It was beige.
Ooh. I'm gonna into my turn.
I will draw. Do I just prolong my agony at this rate? I don't even know. Theoretically, I could. That sounds like a bad idea, though. Yeah, I might as well try. Okay, I'm going to Dark World Lightning target my own set.
Ooh, that's cute. Yeah, go for it.
Pop that. I'm going to send my beige, trigger beige to summon it.
Oh.
And then I'm going to set one and pass, buddy.
All right, draw for turn. That's spice I really legitimately do not need. So it's really funny. I have a way of accelerating the game, but it immediately reveals to you something I really don't want you to know about my deck. So I guess I go into, because I can't afford for that to be a V. Well, if it's a V, Tiger Catapult actually does something. Like,
oh, yeah. Tiger Catapult's actually a real card.
Real card, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this was either going to win me the game or it was going to lose me the game. No matter what I did, I am going to normal summon Blade Skater.
Oh, wow. On the Cyber Blader. Okay.
Yep. And you know what's hilarious? If I had just been resolving my Armed Changer, you wouldn't have needed to see this because I have area in my grave.
Yeah, I was wondering why you weren't, but, you know.
Because I 100% forgot that card had an effect. This is the life we live, Alex.
It was an oust.
I will grab my area. Oh my god, if Dueling Book will let me, why does it little text all my monsters? Okay.
At least I went to the field this time, not to the bottom of your deck. All right. Well, I will normal Hita and hit Blade Skater.
Okay, there it goes.
Not dead yet, boys. Not dead yet.
Okay, draw for turn.
Now I'm dead.
That's great. Okay, we're gonna normal summon ourselves an area.
Yep.
And we are going to. I think this does finally win the game.
It does.
To attack in with Silva.
I was hoping to maybe have a chance of getting the VW Tiger Catapult Cannon, but unfortunately, it did not happen.
It did not.
Just end my misery. Just end my misery. I mean, I think we almost did everything we wanted to achieve that game one, aside from you actually summoning Cyberblader. So, all right, game two. Let's see if we can see that happen.
If I had just resolved Armed Changer, none of that would have happened.
Oh, Lord. All right, buddy.
What a hand.
Yeah, same. God, I don't even want to do anything. I don't even want to play cards. I'm going to normal summon Asa.
Okay.
And I'm going to set one card.
Living dangerously.
Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, well, oops. I am going to, I guess we normal summon Asa.
All right.
And we go into battle.
It's one of these games. All right.
There we go. Okay, your go.
Okay, perfect. I'll draw. Ugh, this gets significantly worse now, unfortunately. I will normal summon Zur, Knight of Dark World, and hit for 18.
I will take 1800.
And I will pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. Are you kidding me? Okay, main phase one. We're gonna normal summon win.
Great. Okay. Sir, these arts were not out yet.
These
are illegal.
Can you imagine?
Judge!
Your go.
I'll draw. God. Oh, no. Not like this. All right. I'm going to set one and pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to draw for turn. Okay. You know what? Turnabout is fair play. You got to summon it. Now it's my turn.
Oh, he's
BS
playing
Tetris.
it! Sure.
All right, here we go. I'm going to activate its effect, targeting your face down.
It's non-fusion area, idiot.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm going to attack into your V.
It's my W.
Ooh.
Even
better.
worse. I'll draw. Fuck! Why is this my hand? This is awful.
What if you saw my hand?
I'm gonna set one. No
Okay.
point to do anything else because you have Tetrin. Go ahead.
All right. Let's go. God fucking damn it. Okay. Do I just normal summon win?
Yeah.
We're gonna go into battle. Let's attack.
I'm so mad you summoned something.
Yes. Do I even bother with the Tetrin? I guess.
I don't know because you lose
Let's-
a counter when it attacks.
Oh no. All right, I'll detach a counter.
That's
Take
fine.
your 1800.
Actually, now that I think about it, your Tetrin's dead. You attacked too because you attacked to kill the W-wing catapult, so it has no counters left.
Oh, what? Oh, never mind. I 100%. I am not doing that. You take your 1800 back. I am keeping
Okay,
this
sure,
motherfucker.
sure. So you'd have
Wait.
one counter left. You'd have one counter left if you... No. Yeah, so you can't attack, and you have one counter right now.
Why do I have... It would have... Oh, it would have
Because you
one
popped the
counter
back
now. I
row,
did.
and then when you attacked, it lost a
Okay,
counter.
never mind. Yeah, I'm leaving that there. You can
Okay.
you can have your 1800. I just did
Well,
not remove the counter.
I guess that's a bit of relief. I honestly, until this happened, I didn't realize it loses counters when it attacks. This card is the worst
So
fucking card
bad.
I've ever read in my life.
GX
Holy
game
shit.
design.
Okay, I'm going to normal summon win.
I don't like that you're normal summoning.
I'm going to go to battle. I'm going to
Okay.
attack into Tetrin.
There goes a counter. It will die next turn.
You take 50 damage.
I do take
Actually,
50.
it dies. Oh, yeah, it only dies when it...
It only dies when it's
Correct.
it's Utopia.
Yes,
but
it's Utopia.
way worse. It is the
Yes.
world's worst Utopia.
And then I will cry, I think. I'm going to set 2 and pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. Ooh.
I don't
All right.
like that laugh.
Main one,
I
we are
don't
going
like that
to send BS Tetrin to the grave, and we are going to normal summon Silva, Warlord of Dark World.
There he is. Yep.
We're going to go into battle phase, and we are going to attack into your win.
I'll take 450 and then 1850.
We'll take 1850. Main phase 2, buddy, do you have that non-fusion area?
Oh my god.
If that's the Chethonian polymer, I just pulled off the biggest brained elemental energy play on you.
That's fine.
Okay, we are going to send an elemental hero Burstinatrix and an elemental hero Clayman to summon ourselves an elemental hero Rampart Blaster in defense position. And it is
Unbelievable.
your go.
That's a problem.
Big booty. Yeah, it's got a big booty.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm thinking here.
I don't like that. I can actually think of an exact set of cards you could have that could potentially out this board, and it would be very bad for me.
It's not as good as you would think. I think I do have to do this though. Otherwise, this is probably going to be bad. Yeah, okay. End phase, I'm going to gateway to Dark World.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was part of this play. Okay.
Yeah, so we get the Zur back.
Mm-hmm.
For all the good he's going to do. We'll draw. Unfortunately, I have to sack off for my own Silva here.
Okay.
And basically, I give you the option to crash, sadly. But
Okay, and I will take the
450.
450.
And that's going to do it for me, buddy. Go ahead.
Okay, let's draw for turn. Oh, great. Excellent. Just the card I wanted to see now. That's hilarious that that's an interaction that I'm going to be going for here.
Did you know that Rampart Blaster has actually been errated? And it used to be that it could attack your opponent directly.
Oh, that would make sense. That would make it a reasonable card.
Right.
Why? Does it
I
have
don't
to?
know. I don't know why they errated it so that it can't do that. But for some reason they did, and now the card is just like not good.
Because Konami hates GX cards. That's exactly
I guess.
why.
I always thought Rampart Blaster was badass, but
It's pretty sick looking. Okay.
yeah. It also just has a cool name.
It probably has the coolest name out of the like vanilla
Basic
elemental
GX.
heroes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. I hate that this has to be the move because if that's Jethonian Blast, I'm boned if this is not the move. But I'm going to normal summon Elemental Hero Burstinatrix.
Sure.
I'm going to go into battle phase and I'm going to crash our Sylvas.
It's fine. You had nothing.
There they go. And I will attack with Burstinatrix.
Take the 12 and then take
And
1,000.
I can't even attack. There we go. Attack directly. Okay.
Yeah.
And I will main phase 2. I'll just end my turn.
They should have just given Rampart Blaster like the clause where damage it deals is half. Like at least if it could be a 2,000 attacker, that would be. I guess that's too broken by like GX standards.
I
but
know.
Whatever. I will bring out area. Hit
Okay.
Burstinatrix. Water
There
beats
goes.
fire.
That it does. I will take
650. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. Draw for turn. Oh no.
To be fair, like, even if your hand is garbage, like, good luck on me outing a Rampart Blaster.
That is fair. I don't remember how long you've had that card on the field.
It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been, I think, like 3 turns.
This is a tough situation. Because I have a Rampart Blaster, but I will no longer have a Rampart Blaster if that's a Chthonian Blast.
Rampart Blaster is a good card.
It's a very good card. And it's a good enough card that I think I have to end my turn instead of attacking this time.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, if you attacked, you would kill your own Rampart Blaster, but, you know.
Does it really have its attack no matter
This card's
what?
attack is halved during damage calc only.
Oh, but it says this card can attack while in face-up defense position, but only if your opponent controls no monsters, and if it does this card's attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, that, like, what a, wow.
They just, like, really went out of their way to nerf this card for no reason.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous, to be fair. Okay, well, this isn't getting much better. I'm gonna sack area for the boy.
Oh boy, the boy.
The boy has returned, and I'm throwing it back.
Well, at least attacking him doesn't, you know, trigger Chthonian. Oh my god. Okay.
But are you gonna do that just for 200 measly damage?
I think we normal summon Hita.
That's another way, sure.
We'll go into battle and we will attack your Tetran.
And I'll take 50 and lose a counter.
Lose that counter, buddy.
We're losing more than the counter, buddy. I can tell you that. I'm gonna bring out an Asa, trade with your Hita,
Okay, there they go.
and then second main Tetran to defense, and I'll pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn.
Buddy, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object?
Okay, this is really dumb. I could attack it, but
Do
then
you
you
want
could just,
to?
But then you just normal summon Silva and immediately win the game.
That's the thing. I
going
don't
to-
think it's worth it for you to do that. I would like if you did that,
I am
but you
going
know,
to
that's
end
your
my
prerogative.
turn.
I think that's the smart thing to do. I am going to, I don't even know. I'm going to normal summon win and pass
Oh,
the
boy.
turn.
All right, draw for turn. Okay, we getting places. This is so funny. Do I bother with that? Like, is there actually a good reason for me to do that? No, there really and truly is not. I guess
Rampart Blaster Pass seems to be doing pretty good.
it's not terrible. I'll tell you that. I hate that this is the move. I am going to set a monster and I am going to end my turn.
Okay, I will draw.
I have a read of what that card is, and if my read is correct, then this was the correct move.
I will go to battle and I will hit.
Take 150, idiot.
Perfect. Shocker. Second main, I guess I'll normal summon an area and throw it over.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's so funny. That's so unhelpful to me right now. It's so funny. I really hate this. Because there's legitimately no point to my switching Rampart Blaster to attack here.
There isn't.
There really isn't. I guess I...
Set your other Clayman and pass.
you know? It's a consideration. There would, if I could draw, there's a particular card that if I could draw it, would actually make it worthwhile for me to switch Rampart Blaster to attack. But I cannot seem to draw that card. There's not even a point in my setting that card. It's your go.
Draw. Go.
Draw for turn. Oh my god.
Just throw it back, buddy. It's going to be one of those games.
Let me see. That is not happening this turn. Okay, I will end my turn. There are cards in my deck that break this game state, and I feel like I keep ending up in this situation.
I bet. Okay, now we might be able to start doing some things.
I don't like that.
Maybe. I don't know about that. Okay, I'm going to normal summon V Tiger Jet.
Yep, this is.
And I'm going to set one and pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn. That does kind of force me into making a move here because I know exactly what you have set if you're making that move. V has 1600 attack. Why does it have 1600 attack? Okay. Knowing what the move that you just drew into was, I am going to switch Rampart Blaster to attack, and I am going to go into battle phase, and I am going to attack into V-Tiger Jet.
Okay, then that's going to force me to activate this rollout that I drew.
That's what I thought.
We'll equip the W-Wing Catapult to the V-Tiger Jet.
Yep.
So now they're going to crash.
It gives 400. Oh, okay. Yep, that's fine. I still had to make that move because if I didn't do that, you were going to VW me and I was in trouble anyway.
Fair. So at least you stopped the VW from coming down, which, I mean, I could see that being a fair point.
Main phase 2, I will set and end.
Okay, we'll draw. Now, you know, as fun as this is, I still have to deal with stupid Clayman. Which is, at this point, about as equally good as Rampart Blaster.
Yep.
Oh, God.
What were we saying about this being a quick episode?
Yeah, we thought so, and, you know, here we are. I'm going to switch the Tiger Jet to defense. I'm going to hit...
Incredible.
What I presume to be is the third Clayman.
It is 100% the third Clayman.
Go!
All right, draw for turn. I think I just have to do it. I have like 10 cards in my deck that advance this game state, and I just cannot draw one of them. Okay.
Same, buddy.
Okay, so that's probably not a rollout, and it's probably not a Dark World Lightning. Have I activated? I haven't activated any normal spells since you set that, so there is a very, very solid chance that that card that you have face down is Dark Deal. So I think I am going to normal summon area.
Sure.
And I'm going to go into battle phase, and I'm going to take out the V.
You're so scared of the V. Okay, sure.
Yeah, the other option, and it was probably the smarter option, was to crash into the area because there's a chance that you have Jethonian Alliance in your hand, which would be a problem for me.
Let's go to battle. I'm going to crash our areas, I guess. I'll do it for you.
Fair enough.
Then second main, I will summon another win and pass the turn.
Beautiful. Incredible stuff. Oh, finally. All right.
Silva time?
Yeah, it is finally Silva time.
Oh, Gateway. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, let's summon back my Silva. I think this is... Nope, that's the 2 spell and trap button.
You're close.
I was definitely closer that time. And we're going to go into battle phase, and I am going to attack one of your wins.
Sure, so I'll take 450 here. Now if I could draw one of my good cards, I'd really appreciate it.
Okay. No, there's one card that hits, and it doesn't do many good if it does. I'm going to end my turn.
Please? Of course. Main 1. Man, there is, like, no good moves here. Okay. I will... I guess we just wall up. I'll just set one, and I guess I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw for turn. Okay. Wow, that card does not even get me there. Okay, we are going to go into battle, and I am going to attack with Silva into win.
Yeah,
actually, is that the call? Yeah, that's the call for now.
So I'll take 450 once again. Don't know why I didn't switch that to defense either, but
I mean,
things happen.
if you had switched it to defense, there was a chance I could out it and attack another monster. So it's not a terrible move.
Well, buddy, that was the wrong move because I will flip W wing catapult and summon the third Tiger Jet, and we will banish both of them for the only one that I have, VW Tiger Catapult.
No.
Let's fucking go. Okay, now we're going to use the effect of the Tiger Catapult. I'm going to discard a card, target your Silva. I'm thinking what I want to discard here. I think I'm going to go for Rollout, considering I've gone through all 3 Tiger Jets at this point, and we are going to run that baby over.
I got baited. Yeah, it is. Good work.
I mean, it's not long for this Earth, probably, but we got it out.
One would think. Man, I was so rollout brained, I did not consider the possibility that you could just normal summon the W. And it is going to cost me my Claymen, probably. And honestly, in that spirit, it's not a terrible move for me to change my Claymen to attack, since this is possibly going to happen anyway. And
oh, I see. You're just going to destroy the Tetran?
Just destroy the Tetran here.
Okay, so you're going to take, what is this, 450 here?
Fuck, never mind. I have to take damage for that to work?
You do, sir.
Oh, never mind. I am not bothering to do that because I might just straight up lose the game if I do that. I'll still take the first counter off of it.
Okay, so you'll take, what is this, 450?
Yeah. Look, it's not that terrible a card.
Make sure you discard down to hand size, sir.
Do I have,
You have 7 in hand. I think you had 7 in hand at the start of the turn.
Oh, well. This episode's going great already.
It's going fantastic. So I'll go to main 1. Now, I could just pop your set, but at this point, I'm like convinced it's like not real. So I kind of don't care, if I'm being honest. I kind of like the idea of normal summoning an Asa of my own.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the... man, do I want to? Chthonian Blast. Oh, no. If you Chthonian Blast, you'd kill your own Clayman. So that doesn't do anything. Okay, yeah. So I don't give a shit then. So I'm going to VW here. Let's put your Clayman to attack.
Yep, I had the feeling that was coming.
Then let's go battle Asa into Clayman for 1,050. And then an extra 150 on the Tiger Catapult.
And I will take 150.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay,
turn has tied. What did I just say? Tide has turned. That's what I meant to say.
Guess we normal summon win here.
Sure.
And go into battle phase and attack into your Asa.
We'll crash him.
Okay. And main phase 2, I guess it's your go here.
All right. We will proceed to main 1. I guess. Okay, now this is where I have to decide if Chthonian Blast is an issue. Kind of. I'm going to remove the counter to pop the set.
Okay, it's a dark deal.
Okay, figured it wasn't anything crazy. But I think I actually win the game here, so that's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put Tetran to attack. I'm going to Catapult, Pitch, Lightning, put this to attack.
Oh, okay, to attack.
And battle phase, let's go 12.
1200.
18. I'll blow up my own Tetran.
Okay, and then you're going to...
Gateway to Dark World, baby.
Yep, that is it. Ah, and of course I... Well, I think this takes the cake for things I can forget about the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forgetting about the mechanic of normal summoning is pretty high up there on my list. I'm going to go first this time.
I mean, going first is a pretty big advantage, so hopefully it pans out well for you, buddy. Good luck.
Okay. We will draw off a turn. Cool.
You sound enthused about your hand.
I will normal summon familiar possessed area.
Perfect. Pass.
And I will end my turn.
Oh, fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. We'll go to main 1. Hey, guess what, buddy? I've got an Asa. Let's attack.
Oh, boy. We're going to trade.
Yay.
Yeah,
all right. Second main. I'm going to set 1. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw for turn. Oh, good. I will normal summon Hita.
All right.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, boy. Elemental energy. Let's go. I'm going to attack directly.
This is really bad because you went first, so I'm going to take damage every time.
That's true.
Oh, God. All right. Let's bring out Win. Trade them all.
Excellent. There they go.
I will
What gameplay?
pass the turn. Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw for turn. Oh, that's funny, actually.
You got another one? We're going to keep playing?
I am going to not at all massively telegraph my hand here.
Okay.
I am going to, yeah, I think I have to. I am going to set a monster, and I am going to set 3 back row. Your go.
Could be anything. Could be anything. Okay. Main 1 over here.
Okay.
So here's the question. I know you have Clayman. So do I even bother trying to hit? Bring him out.
Oh boy, there he is.
Show me the Clayman.
It's Clayman.
All right, I'll take the 2. Go ahead. I guess I'll set 1. Go ahead.
Okay, good call. Good call. That's funny. Oh god, I hate this.
So he has 2 Dark Worlds in hand.
Guess I gotta end my turn. There's not really much for me to do here. Gotta love drawing into combo pieces, am I right?
Okay, now I'm a bit confused. Main 1. I mean, I guess I have to go for it. Bring out the gold.
Yep.
Hit the Clayman.
And there goes the Clayman.
Chthonian Blast? No?
Nope.
Wow. All right. That's all from me, buddy.
Draw for turn. Oh, and I can't even do it now? That's hilarious. I have to, I guess, set a monster, and it is your go.
You'll draw. I'll run out another Zur.
Yep.
23 over the Clayman.
It's a beige.
Ooh, were they just double beige in hand? Oh, God. All right, go ahead.
I will draw for turn. Oh, yep. That had to be what I drew, didn't it? Yeah, it is your go. Actually, I have to set a monster.
I was about to say,
Sure.
I mean, if you like
Yeah,
death, that's also an alternative. Okay. Run out V Tiger Jet. Battle.
It is
Another
a
beige?
cyber or an Etoile cyber.
Okay. 18.
I will take 1800.
16.
I will gateway to Dark World, targeting beige.
Oh, God.
I am down horrendous, buddy.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I will not redeclare.
Okay.
Actually, do I want to redeclare? That's actually an interesting one. If I crash the Tiger Jet, you don't have a monster. Yeah, actually, I will crash.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to just have you having fodder to just summon like Silva or something. I think that's actually
I'll
the
draw
correct
for
move.
turn. Well, this is how these things go. This is about how I expected my deck to play out.
Okay, main phase 1. Oh, that's very funny, actually. Yeah, I think I go for it. I'm going to normal summon another Zur.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to Kethonian Alliance one of my Zurs.
Okay.
I'm going to hit with gold.
There goes my burst.
And this is exact lethal because of Kethonian Alliance.
100 and 2600. It is exactly.
How did I win this?
You literally won because I forgot normal summoning was a thing you could do. That is the entire thing. And also I drew a late polymerization, and all of my familiar possess were apparently at the bottom of my deck.
No.
And I drew a Jethonian Alliance, and I had Dark Deal, and I had polymerization, and I didn't pull a single copy of Chethonian Blast.
Hey, buddy, I didn't either, if that makes you feel any better.
I thought you used one.
I did not use one.
Oh. How
I
many
did not-
Dark World Lightning did you get?
I have 3 Dark World Lightning.
Oh, good. So at least you got 3 of that card.
How many of that did you have?
1.
Oh my God. Like, okay, so I'm not going to lie. When I was doing the deck building, I'm like, wow, I think Robert's going to kick my ass because I didn't get a single Chthonian Blast. And you didn't either, evidently.
I did not. And honestly, okay, tell me something. Did you have either non-fusion area or Chthonian polymer face down?
Yeah, you were fucked if you even tried. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That
wasn't gonna happen.
that was what I figured. There was a time when I could have gone for poly, but I was just like, if I just use it, I'm boned.
I'm surprised you played Dark Deal in the deck when we're both playing 2300 Dark World.
So my call there was there are times when I'm going to need to set Bubble Man, and I need Dark World Lightning to not immediately end my shit if that's the case.
I guess. I mean, that's a fair point. The fact that Dark World Lightning can hit set monsters is pretty good. But I just figured we're really not going to be setting many. Well, you had Clayman, so I guess it's different for you. I was just playing all offensive monsters, basically. So to me, I thought, well, I'm never setting anything anyway. So it's like, you know, it's pretty much dead in that department. So I was hoping you were going to burn lightning on like non-fusion area just so I could like make you whiff with it. But didn't happen.
I cannot believe the VW came up. In testing, that was the most copium thing on the planet. But apparently, me just not drawing a copy of Gateway to Dark World was enough for that to make the difference. Game 2, I probably had like a third of my deck that entire time was outs. If I had drawn into the Blade Skater, I would have immediately won the game. If I had drawn into my second or third copy of Silva, I would have immediately won the game. Or if I had drawn into Gateway, I would have immediately won the game. But apparently that was not a small enough ask for my deck.
So,
and me forgetting about normal summoning made the difference.
What else was in your extra? So you have a Cyber Blader, you have a Rampart Blaster. I imagine it's 3 VW Catapult.
Yeah, definitely 3 VW Catapult.
Considering that was a common.
Are you ready for the hotness here? Okay.
Show me.
We've got VW XYZ.
Okay, so you're never summoning that.
No. We've got Wild Edge.
Wow.
Wild Edge.
Wow. Okay. Were you playing the stuff for those?
No, because Blade Edge is a super and also
he's
a terrible
in the
card.
set. That's right. I forgot.
Yep.
Okay, so that just wasn't good. That sucks though, because Blade Edge is cool. He's a sick card.
Blade Edge is super cool. There was just no world where I was going to summon him, but also I, didn't get him. If those ultras, I also got a Pot of Avarice that I just never saw.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Well, Wild Art also just kind of sucks in this set because like it just gets outclassed by everything. Like the fact it's immune to traps is cool, but aside from Chthonian Blast, which funny enough neither of us had, that it made it even more irrelevant in that department.
You know what's hilarious about Wild Edge? It is not immune to trap cards.
You would think it would be. It just can attack everything, right?
It can just attack everything.
Yeah,
exactly.
that'd be cool if it could attack everything and was immune to trap cards. Beautiful ultimate rare if you've never seen one though. That card is incredible.
Oh yeah,
looking.
absolutely gorgeous. Totally worthless.
A lot of the elemental energy
like
cards in ulti look pretty good though. But so my fusions, because you notice I have 5.
Yes, I did notice.
I obviously have the VWs. You already saw one of them, but I got not 1, but 2 Shining Flare
as well you should. Good work. I was so pissed. I thought I was so close. I thought I was going to win it. I thought I had no chance with 1 Dark World Lightning and no Chthonian Blasts, and I was so close game 2.
Buddy, can I be honest with you? If you if you stopped me from going to VW Catapult, I have 0 out to a defense position Rampart Blaster that you could have just decked me.
Yeah, and honestly, I should have thought of that. So the one concern that I had was win plus Chthonian. Like, if you got 2 copies of the same monster plus Chthonian Alliance,
right, that would have been a way to out it too.
Yeah. So that was my one concern. I once again was so like pilled on the rollout play that I just did not figure you would have just drawn the 2 copies, and so it goes.
It's okay, buddy. Don't beat yourself up. I don't blame you because you just want to get more stuff off the board. And just having that foresight. When we play so many sealed formats like this, it's hard to remember all this stuff. Yeah. The other set was Gateway too. So like when we were in that position where I was just able to summon the gold out, I was like, oh, this is great because that means I can bring gold back if it dies. And when I figured you didn't tribute summon for a Dark World of your own, I'm like, oh, okay, he doesn't have a good one. So yeah, that was my indicator that it's like, all right, full steam ahead, let's go. So guys, that's gonna do it for another episode of Sealed Showdown. You're gonna want to stick around for the next episode because Robert, do you want to go ahead and tell them what we're doing?
We are going to be mirror matching Duelist Pack Jaden Yuki. If you thought we were summoning heroes this time around, oh, just you wait.
That is going to be probably either one of the funniest games of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever played or one of the worst games of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever played. Tune in next time to find out what happens. Probably both. Let's shout the patrons, though. Shoutouts to Shout1317, Moto, Cameron Smith, Chaotic Meatball, Tim 0x3, Ian Musa, Ike Iron Fang, Part 2, Pony Stark, Dan the Man, Hoban, Synchro Guy, Ola, Yusuf Lassen 05, Sylvia Wilds, Colty, Draconic, Rock Outside, Dolly Up, Logan Thomas, Peter Gregory, Thomas Elson, Jordan Coons, Calvin, Iron Bladesman, Pure Ace, Jesse Wood, True Nerdgasm, Brother Ball, Chris Hood, MBT Play Medolce, Nair Celeste, David Liu, Chat God, Skyrose, Dylan, Hunter, John Two Base, Brody Eastwood, Day Sir, Carlos CT, Flannel Daddy, Ashlyn Jensen, Give Me Speed Raider, Give Me Death. Guys, please read your cards. TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeves, Dad. Matthew Brady, Ash Blossom Toe Sniffer, Max, Tom Russell, Band Snatch Steel for Progression 2021, Chipotle Rice, Wayan, I Think of MBT in the Shower, and Super Dark Edge. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.